Hi, my name is Reid of the Master Playbook, and my grant project is the Future Millionaire Money Camp for Kids. Our Money Camp for Kids focus on our very impressionable learners starting from age 10 to 14. The Plutus Foundation is no stranger to the financial education gap in America. So my focus through our Money Camp for Kids has specifically been prevention through education. So we focus on making learning about money fun, making it simple, practical, giving our kids real life scenarios on when they would use this information and why it's so important, but more importantly, giving them an opportunity and a dedicated time to practice it, right? So it changes their mindset and allows them to think about money in a different way than before they started the Money Camp for Kids. So this is so important. I am so very passionate about this because I believe learning about money management is just as important as learning to read and to write, because money management will serve your children well, very well, if it's practiced and mastered while they're young, or it can surely work against our kids and place them in a bind if money lessons are omitted or dismissed. One of the things I always say is that it is difficult to master something you've never been taught. And this grant really allowed me to give kids and their families an opportunity to see beyond their current financial situations to a better and brighter future. Because the Money Camp was offered virtually, I was able to exponentially increase my reach, right? And I was also allowed to plant seeds for our kids to begin practicing the healthy money habit of investing, of saving for long-term goals. I mean, I had so many kids who opened up their very first bank account just based off of some of the Money Camp exercises that I really pushed and encouraged them to complete. But it also inspired some of our campers to become young entrepreneurs. So many personal finance creators are rocking it out in our individual corners of the world. I'd love for the Plutus community to help us, bring us together and help us brainstorm on how we can do more collaborations. And the point of the collaborations would really be to increase and magnify the impact that we can make as a collective. So before the pandemic, my outreach really relied heavily on planned programs of external organizations. It was really a full-time effort with me simply just trying to align my schedule to organizations who express need or express desire for me to come in and speak to their students or to parents or to families. And so while COVID stalled many events from happening, right? It put a pause on conferences. It put a pause in our school system and their after school programs. The pandemic actually allowed me to quickly reset and build a place for these organizations to come, right? So it was a blessing to the Master Playbook. And more importantly, it allowed me to reach more students than my in-person program options allowed. And so for that, I am so grateful. I want my legacy to be a blueprint to others, really, on how they can avoid common financial pitfalls, how they can start practicing and mastering money management at a younger age, instead of us getting caught up in, debt mistakes or being very narrow-sighted on what we need to be doing for our family today. Instead, I really want my legacy to be one that guides intentional families on a journey to build and create a solid financial foundation that can be passed along to generations we'll never meet.